My name is Dale Jimenez. I work with New Mexico State University as an agriculture specialist in the northern half of the state. I'm originally from Arizona, grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona. By way of many places, I got here to New Mexico. My job responsibility are various. When you say agriculture specialist, you're taking in a big realm of many things. But primarily, I work a lot with the livestock industry, mainly because 80% of the agriculture incomes in the northern half of the state comes from livestock production. So we see a change in this right now. Used to be a lot of cattle up here, but now we're working with a lot of sheep and goats and even hogs and smaller poultry like rabbits and poultry. The second thing I do is I have an agronomic program where I go out into the communities and try to put their land and make them use their water. If they don't use their water, they're going to lose their water. So that's a primary factor for us up here that the water stays with the land. So I try to put those communities back in production, basically growing grain crops. The third thing I do is I work with construction programs. So we'll make trailers, we'll make gates, we'll make corrals, we'll make greenhouses, we'll make high tunnels, things like that. Hands-on projects. They're a lot of fun. Normally, these projects are anywhere from one day to a week long, but those are hands-on projects where people get the experience of handling tools and learning what they're doing. My favorite part of the job is probably working with people, mixing with the people, learning about the people, learning about their farming operations, learning what they do, where they come from, and how I can help them the most. I grew up in Arizona in a farming community. It's no longer a farming community. It's an urban area now, but Scottsdale was a farming community at one time, and I grew up in that atmosphere. So agriculture has always been a part of what I've always wanted to do. In high school, of course, the rodeo circuit, the 4-H programs were part of the things that we did. On into college, same thing, studying agriculture in several places. Eastern Arizona Junior College, it's now a college, University of Puerto Rico, and University of Arizona. After many years of working in the industries in South America, Central America, I came back to the United States and started working with programs dealing directly with agriculture and agriculture production. I am now a specialist for New Mexico State University, and I continue along this field. But the people that I deal with on a regular basis are smaller producers and not the large producers that like I was dealing with before. Of course, I grew up in a high school that was very close. Although it was a large high school, there was a lot of students that went there. I graduated from a class of over 500 kids, and we still stay in contact with each other through email, telephone calls. People passing through New Mexico to see Santa Fe, they'll come out here and stay with me. So that's high school has always been close to me. Agriculture deals with 37% of the jobs here in the United States as a truck driver, as somebody that sells products out of a warehouse, working in the fields, trying to sell products at a market over there. So I encourage people to get into agriculture if they're looking for something to do. Agriculture is one of those fields that there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of directions that you can go, and because of that, I think it's a field that will always be around because people have to continue to eat, and so food products all come from agriculture. So I think agriculture is a great direction for you to go.